Did you miss any of the Overwatch League matches for Wednesday, Week 3? Don't worry, we've got you covered. The Gamehouse Overwatch League recap is coming your way every day after all the matches are over to catch you up. On Wednesday, we saw the London Spitfire and the San Francisco Shock going at it. Eichenwald saw staunch defenses from both teams. Hureg was in for profit and did work on his Pharah. Neither side took a point, but the Spitfire were able to hold it just a little bit longer, going up 1-0. On the Moon, we saw the Spitfire doing work as they held point 1 and they captured enough of it thanks to some amazing teamwork, going up in the series 2-0. Oasis was extremely close. London took University and San Fran took the city center, leaving just the Garden. After some great back and forth, the Shock outmaneuvered London and were able to hold on, taking their first map of the series. Down under at Junkertown, we saw London back to their true forms. Bedosin was easily the best player of the series, as the Zenyatta was nearly flawless. Both teams got to the first point, but the Shock were stalled, and the Spitfire took advantage, winning the series 3-1. The Spitfire looked the most beatable of the Korean teams right now. We will have to see if this trend continues into their Thursday match against the Uprising. The Shock are looking stronger, now they just need to keep Baby Bay from getting focused, and they should be able to make some moves in the coming weeks. Match 2 of Wednesday had the struggling Shanghai Dragons and the nearly unstoppable Seoul Dynasty. Numbani showed the Dragons were finally ready. They took 2 points and were nearing the third, but were stopped just short. The Dynasty were able to make some great plays and got to the point thanks to Bunny, who was subbing in for Fleta, taking the first map. At Anubis, Shanghai were able to make some quick plays, taking point 1 and half of point 2, but they were just overpowered. The Dynasty stopped them and swept through both points, winning the teamfight battle 12-2 and going up 2-0 in the series. Oasis was a little closer, but Shanghai still struggled overall. They took University, but the City Center and Garden fell to the Dynasty easily, as their DPS, Wekheed, and Bunny combined for 24 kills, giving them a series win 3-0. On Dorado, we finally saw something out of the Dragons. They were able to take the first 2 points and got about halfway to the third. Undead and Daya played well as they combined for 25 kills and helped Shanghai hold the Dynasty to end the series 3-1. With Fleta out, it was clear the Dynasty were just giving him a day off. Shanghai are improving, but they're still a long way from competing. This was only their second map win of the entire stage. To end the day, we had the Battle of LA, and man was it a good one. The Gladiators came out firing on Eichenwald. They were able to get all 3 points and held the Valiant just to the first one as they took a series lead 1-0. It was more of the same on the Moon. The Gladiators were able to take both points and they kept the Valiant from even reaching the first one, going up 2-0 in the series. At Ilios, the Valiant finally looked like the team we remember. Both teams had a map apiece, but then when they got to the Lighthouse, the Valiant showed why they're one of the top teams, getting their first victory in the series. Junkertown was a battle of wills. It was a bloodbath as both teams got all 3 points to start. Then the Gladiators stalled, and the Valiant were able to take advantage, tying the series up 2-2. Do you all remember what happened on Lijiang Tower the last time we were here? It was the Gladiators securing their position in Overwatch League history by completing the first ever reverse sweep. Like on Ilios, the first 2 maps were split between both teams. Then, on Night Market, the Valiant were able to complete a reverse sweep of their own, winning the series. To say the first Battle of LA was spectacular might be an understatement. The Gladiators clearly showed that they're a strong team and one to be watching in the future. As for the Valiant, they were finally able to get back on track as they got their first win since Week 1. Thank you for tuning in to the Gamehouse Overwatch League recap. Be sure to keep an eye out for the rest of this week's recaps on this channel. You can find us on Facebook or follow us on Twitter. Those links are listed below. Make sure to hit that subscribe button, and from our house to yours, keep it here at the Gamehouse for all your sports and esports needs.